Conferences collide in Week 14 as the Seahawks face the Texans for just the 5th time. Get ready for Chapter 6, next on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's a scoreless game right now in the first quarter, but that might be about to change. This offense has it in the red zone. Now Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. This defense backed up now as they're looking at a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Out of the gun, Watson. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll run the screen with Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On third down, it's Carson. It gets by him, and now a little daylight. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now Wilson on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into Danger Russ.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking down.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Here's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. So a challenge here for the defense. Will they accept it? It's 4th down and 3. This offense staying on the field. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's complete to Cobb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Now it's Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Hayden Hurst with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Time to jump into the action, and we have a red zone alert as this defense looks to stop a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Johnson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
56, the mic, boys, 56.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 4 yards out. Potential trouble looming for this defense. They'll need to stiffen here as they face a 1st and goal on their 7-yard line. To the air yet again, Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Just inside of a minute here remaining in the 1st half, so the clock is becoming a factor. The offense has the football on their own side of the field. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play. Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's 2nd down, and the defense needing to step up. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson. A 3rd down situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. They'll try and run for it with Penny, fighting him off.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
We have a developing situation here. Following the interception, a golden chance for points as the offense is back out there with a 1st and goal to go. After the interception, here's Wilson. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Will Dissly, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know
well, this one's getting good now. 4th quarter, tie game. This defense looking for a huge 3rd down stop. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete. Well, this one's getting good now. 4th quarter, tie game. This defense looking for a huge 3rd down stop.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's got... Myers' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he can...
This defense now desperate to protect their 3-point lead. What can they do here? This might be the drive that decides it one way or the other. Again, it's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw is Watson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. Watson now to throw. He completes it to Tate. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Watson looks to throw again. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Watson.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did it in a big way there.
Here's Watson. Again, that's Hurst.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Watson to throw.
This is caught.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To throw, Watson.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Watson.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here. The drive of the game forthcoming. This offense, a field goal does them no good. They need to get in the end zone. The good news, they have all 3 timeouts left. Let's see how this plays out. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throwing now is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
One last throw here for Watson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, You're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Seahawks, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as